Everybody, what is up? Welcome back to the E.W.A channel. It's your boy Axel once again, and today we're going to take a look at how to play better Battle for Middle-earth with short keys. It's going to be a very simple sort of chill tutorial. I'm going to show you a couple of stuff that I used, and yeah, hopefully it will improve your gameplay in BFME and you'll learn some new stuff today. I actually stole shamelessly this video from the Destroyer 001, and I'll leave his channel name, link in the description if you want to check him out. But yeah, I just took some myself and added some short keys that I think that will be helpful for you guys, and put them all together. So the first one is going to be, I'm going to start the game and show you how important this is. The first one is going to be B, and you'll see why right now. And as the game is about to start, I'm going to select my builders real quick, and you can see how quick you can move them around, especially in an online game, because the game actually starts and you can give orders to your builder before the game actually starts, so you can get a couple of seconds ahead of your opponent. A lot of pro players are doing it as well. They just press B and send your builder there and there with the, of course, the right button on your mouse. So yeah, second key of course is going to be the S button, which of course is going to act as a stop. So let's say your cavalry is just running straight into pikes, you can just hit the stop button, the S button, and they'll stop immediately. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so another interesting thing in short keys, you can press on the A button, and let's put yourself in a situation in game. You want to send A to your army, but you know you can encounter some stuff on the way, like creeps and such. So what you want to do is just press A, and it will basically act as an attack move. So basically, hopefully, if Boromir can notice those guys, he'll move straight away to them. So if you encounter some stuff in the middle and you don't want your army, let's say there's an enemy units right here, your army will just walk. If you tell them to walk to there, it will just walk. If you press on the attack move, they'll fight them instead of walking. Just another nice little key to have. Another key I want to talk about is the Q key. Let's say I'm not selecting anyone, and if you select Q, it's going to select every unit across the map. Obviously, if you're in the middle of a battle, let's say in the bottom left side, and you need more reinforcements coming in, you just press on the X button and on the Q button, and everyone will come. So another nice little short key you want to have. Let's say you have a couple of battalions. Let's say you want to select all of your Gondor soldiers, but you don't have, let's say, those guys are here, those guys are there, and you can do that with your mouse. I mean, you can, but just bear with me. Double click on your Gondor soldiers and it will just pick all of them. So it's very useful. If you have tower guards in the middle, you can just do that because you'll select all of them. You can just double click on your Gondor soldiers and it'll select only your Gondor soldiers. If you want your tower guards, you can just double click on your tower guards. Another nice little thing that it's very helpful is the X button. Let's say someone is throwing an arrow volley on top of your army, you can just press on X and they'll just run apart. Beautiful stuff. You can dodge arrows real quick with it. And now I do want to talk about aggressive, defensive, and normal stance. Basically, if you want to switch your let's say those Gondor soldiers from defensive, aggressive, normal, and all that stuff. So I'll tell you why it is very important to know. Let's say, obviously, on hold ground stance, your Gondor soldiers will be a lot more tankier and they'll be less aggressive. On a normal stance, they'll be just normal, and aggressive stance, they'll cause more damage, but their armor is not as good. So for hold ground stance, you just gonna press G. For the normal stance, you just gonna press F, and the aggressive stance is going to be F. Very easy. So another interesting little key you can use during a game is the O key. O key will just select all of your heroes, and yeah, let's say you just need all of them together. If you have a lot of elven or men of the west hero, or even dwarven heroes, it can be a very useful key, obviously. And yeah, you can press on that one, but for the matter of this video, we're doing obviously a short key guide, so O is the key you need. And now if you want, let's say you are goblins or Mordor and you want to spam a lot of units, what you're gonna go ahead and do is just press shift, hold shift, and press on the unit you want to create. So here we have a lot of Gondor soldiers queuing up. If you want to cancel them all, you can just press on shift, deselect with the right button and press shift at the same time, and you can just deselect them. Another important key that you need to learn, actually I think I use this key a lot during my games. So let's say you need to delete or destroy farms quickly and you don't have the time to go to this button. You can just press on a farm and press on the delete button right next to backspace or insert in my keyboard. Yeah, it's very simple. Just press on them and delete everything. Another important thing in the matter of barracks and stuff like that, if you want to rally point your units to go to a certain place, you can just press on the right click while clicking on the barracks, of course. And if you want to queue up all your buildings in one place, let's say you are making a real good push on your opponent and you want them to come forward as fast as possible, you just hold shift and you rally point. The rally point will be set for all of your buildings. Shift and right click, that is. Another nice little feature in the short keys, you can have the alt and move. So you basically move your units around and press alt at the same time, so you can make rounds. It's obviously very effective. Let's say that's what I'm doing a lot in let's say 1v1s and stuff. I can see multiple farms in my opponent. Let's pretend that my farms are my opponent's farms, so I just send them here, get a nice clump over the farm and attack it, send them to the other farm right here and attack it, and send them to the other farm right here and attack it. So that way they'll get a nice little clump around the farm and they'll attack it at the same time. Obviously, if you destroy, let's go to the warg lair real quick. I'll pick a rallying call for it to be faster. If you see ward riders, you can just press on them and on the second one, and then go to this one straight away to the building itself. And you can just click away. Meanwhile, you can do other things. Sorry. And we'll get a nice clump as well. And I'll give you another little lesson from the pro Axel. They'll just destroy it real quick. And another thing you can do once it's rebel, of course, rubble, sorry, you just press on the alt button and then right click on it and move away. They'll do it automatically. I'm not clicking on anything. They'll just pick up the gold. Of course, I'm recording, so they won't be able to do it. But that's a nice tactic I like to use from time to time. And a nice little thing in BFME 2 is the formation, sort of short key. While pressing both of your mouse buttons together, they'll just create a nice little formation. Of course, you can do it as wide or as narrow as you want. And yeah, pikemen will always be in front, and soldiers will be behind, archers will be after them, and heroes will be behind for some reason as well. I don't know why, don't ask me. But yeah, pressing both of your mouse buttons and just release, and they'll fix themselves up. Units groups are really important as well. Let's say I have a nice little cavalry army. I can just pick them. By the way, if you want to pick, let's say, E.W.A and Farmer together, I just press on E.W.A, hold shift, and then I press on Farmer, and then I can press Boromir, and then I can press Owen and Theoden. But that wasn't the point. If you want to, let's say, group them up together, you can just go ahead, press Control, and press any number you want, obviously. And yeah, if you need them right here and you need only your cavalry heroes, you can just press, I just pressed 1 and I sent them straight away to where I want them to go. That is really useful if you want to, let's say, move them around with some cavalry units. You can obviously do the same. You select them all with your cavalry and press Control 1. Very effective stuff. You want to move around your cavalry and infantry units and micro them around a bit different. It's what you do. Control and a number, which whatever you want. Barracks numbers are really good as well. Obviously, you can shortkey your barracks as well. So what you're going to do, pretty much the same as your heroes and units. You just go to your barracks, press Control, and I'll put them almost every time on 4 and 5. This, I feel more comfortable doing that. If I have, let's say, group 1 right here, group 2 right there, group 3 right there, so I know always my barracks, and yeah, both of my barracks will be on 4 and 5. So let's say you are having a nice little fight in the bottom. You just press on your barracks and create the units you need. Double click on the number will just send you straight away to the barracks, by the way. So I'm double clicking 5 right now, and I'm going back to the barracks. So boys, that was my short key, guys, from me to you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and learned something. And until next time, it's been your boy Axel. If you enjoyed the content on this channel, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribing to our channel. Until next time, stay safe, stay young, and peace.